Yes guys, and we are back. Episode 4 of the Malaga career mode. Lads, it's the end of season 2. So, let's get into the video. Welcome back lads. I hope you've been enjoying the videos so far. If you have been, make sure that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't done already. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying this kind of content. So, kicking off the video, a little bit of housekeeping in the squad. Valente, going to make him a right winger. I don't know why it hasn't been already done. Competing with Kevin and Magellan for that starting spot. Been very, very tricky to try and find a cemented right winger. In terms of the actual 11, I actually really like it. I think our first 11 can compete with the very best. But we don't have any other players other than our bench. So, we've basically got no squad depth. It's absolutely rubbish squad depth. So we're going to get 3 more scouts sent out. Well, I want an absolute unit from Serbia, a Polish defender, and a Spanish technical player. Hopefully they bring back something good. Now we're kicking off the video with some highlighters straight away. Now playing in the league in this one, in the snow, Rubio got us our first goal inside the first 6 minutes. And then Ryu Suda popped up with this goal from a set piece. 2-0 win, clean sheet, happy days. Which we then followed up with another win and another clean sheet against Tenerife. 1-0 in this one. But the important thing for this game, which I have to show, is in the 55th minute, Manuel Figueira. That is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal, that save. Truly bloody world class. Tell you what, he's been doing it pretty much every game now without fail. Taking a break from the league into the cup competition, playing against Legans. Now obviously we got dumped out of the cup last year. This one, 22 minutes on the clock, ended up going 2-0 down, pretty much out of sight, out of mind at this point. Boys really not showing any passion or desire. There's Larubia, almost like he's heard me say it. Wins the ball, finds Josh Johnson, plays it back to Josh Johnson on the volley, brings us back into the game at 2-1. And we did concede next, put us 3-1 down, and I thought it was definitely done. Then Elliot grabbed the goal with 4 minutes from time. So all we needed was one more goal to take extra time. Could we do it? As you can see, everyone is forwards. Stoppage time is done at this point. Josh Johnson, little chip over the top. Can he find Harvey Elliott? Thinks about shooting, checks back, finds Roberto, shot gets blocked. Now I'm pretty much thinking at this point, the ref's got to blow up, right? Surely. Well, Roberto gets the ball, gets tackled, loses it. Surely it's done. Valente wins it back. Can he find Larubia? Finds him, shoots, drags it wide. So annoying. Now I expect Larubia to score those kind of goals. 9 goals, 4 assists this season. He's been very good, but he did not take kindly to the criticism that I gave him. So he's going to contact Brentford. 8.9 mil release clause has been activated. Not happy about it, I won't lie. So I did what I was going to always do when that happens. Enter negotiations, but we've already given him a new contract this season. So all we can do is just hope that he doesn't accept their terms and that he wants to stay with us. Unfortunately, he then went and added salt to the wounds by coming and saying he don't see his future in no more. What a snake. We made him what he is. If it wasn't for us, he wouldn't even be playing football. He would be sat in the reserves just rotting away. He's gone. He's packed his bags off to Brentford. That now means we don't actually have a match day squad. So I'm going to promote 3 players from the youth team. I'm going to finally pull the trigger on it. Gorosabel, player number 1. Pedro Azevedo, player number 2. And the last one is a French lad called Damien. Now I'm going to let these 3 just battle it out to see who's going to be our new number 8, because I don't know. I can't separate any of them yet. So anyway, that is everything for the build up. It's time to get into some league highlights. So lads, here we go. Final push of this season. Last run of the league games. Going to be tough. Now for this first one against Las Palmas, I gave Azevedo the nod into that starting centre mid role. Breaks through the lines. Not bad, not bad. Probably should have scored it, I won't lie. I know Rubio would have scored it, but we don't say that name around here anymore. Judas. Anyway, trying to focus on this game. 1-0 down. The best chance we created was this little bit of Burnley ball here. Give the goalie a bit of concussion. Fortunately, didn't go in. Going into the second half, Harvey Elliott picks up the ball here. Ends up winning it just about back from Roberto. Gets into the box. Absolute gift. I mean, I don't know why on earth that defender's taking him out. Roberto steps up, slots it away. Makes no mistakes. But then straight down the other end, Las Palmas went a bit back in front. 2-1 down. 5 minutes to go. Las Palmas have now become my most hated team in Spanish football, because for the last 5 minutes, what are they doing here? It's like they're just playing keep ball. It's like playing an ultimate team or something. I don't know, they're just mucking around at the back, playing the way they're facing. I don't know why this player here goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that botch clearance is won by Harvey Elliott. Finds Roberto, pokes it through to Josh Johnson, back to Roberto. Elliott continues his run into the box. Steals a point against Las Palmas. They can absolutely do one. Horrible team. I hate them. Anyway, this game here, you can see 6 minutes added on in the first half. Very strange. Went all the way to the 83rd minute. Still 0-0. Johnson's effort there, saved. And then with 4 minutes to go, Luis Munoz, high press. He's found the man, the myth, the legend in the box, waiting for a tap-in. I'm so glad he scored that goal. Gets the winner for us and 3 vital points. Next game, playing at home against Ibia. As you can see, Gorosabel's playing in the middle in this one. Very acrobatic pass to Harvey Elliott. I mean, he's just too good for the second tier of Spanish football. He makes this look so easy. Runs in behind the defence, gets a goal. 1-0, quieting down the opposition fans. We take another 3 points. Game next, 1-0 down. Clucci plays it into Gorosabel. He finds Harvey Elliott. Thinks about attacking that space. Does the right thing. Plays it to Josh Johnson instead. He then rolls it through to Luis Munoz into the box. Not going to miss Ozzy. Easy goal, 1-1. We should have gone 2-1 down. That effort just goes wide. And then we did actually go 2-1 down. The next effort flew into the top corner this time. Figueira rooted to the spot. So 15 to go. Ultra attacking has been turned on. Now I was saying in the last game, Harvey Elliott is too good for the second tier of Spanish football. Watch him here, look. He picks up the ball from kickoff. Just runs around the defence. Goes and seals us another point. Game's coming thick and fast now. Playing against Alicante at home next. Ended up going 1-0 down. Then bringing from bad to worse. Ended up going 2-0 down. on the half-hour mark. So annoying. I don't know why we start games so poorly. So once again, we're having to go all-out attack, 3 at the back, everyone go forwards. So team press on, watch the boys spring forward here. Everyone misses the ball. So annoying. Luckily, Hyundai's paying attention, actually makes the tackle and wins the ball. Plays it into Luis Munoz, looks up, finds Kevin. What can he do? Attacks at the defence. Josh Johnson makes a decoy run, beats the midfielder, leads him for dead, gets to the edge of the box. Can he hit it? Goalkeeper's got no chance, brings us back into it 2-1. Then 53 minutes on the clock, Josh Johnson, absolute bulldozer, running into the box. Look, no one can get near him. Reverse pass, it's Kevin again. 3 goals in 2 games. He is fired at the minute. I'm so glad we kept faith with him. So glad. 60 minutes on the clock. Roberto grabbed the winner. Not going to miss that one, is he? Oviedo up next. Luis Munoz continued his highlight reel of going for goal from the halfway line. That one saved onto the crossbar. Getting closer. We are getting closer and closer with this. Anyway, down the other end, this goal actually did go in. So with this game, I decided to give Damien a nod in this one. Because obviously Azevedo's had a go. Brasava's had a go. They're both decent, but none of them are really goal-scoring midfielders. So picking up this one up at 1-1. Yasuda with the equaliser there. Yasuda on the ball. Plays it through to Roberto. He then finds Damien, that centre mid, into the box. Hello, goal scorer midfielder. Wearing the number 18 shirt. We could have a player on our hands here. Next passage of play started all the way from a goal kick. Damien is over 6 foot, wins the header with absolute ease. Finds Harvey Elliott. He looks up, plays it into Roberto, holds the ball in that 10 roll. He releases Damien. He's through on goal. Can he get a second of the game? Yes, he can. Goes wild with the fans again. I think we found a replacement here, lads. I think he could be the player. Oviedo did hit one back to make it 3-2, but they were not following the script, lads, because this game was all about Damien's debut. Absolute worldie from 25 yards, gets a hat-trick. That is how you announce yourself to the Malaga faithful. He is now instantly a fan favourite, instantly one of my favourites, because we have found a goal-scoring centre mid. Up next, playing against top of the table Levante, only 3 points separating us. Now these lot have done us the past 2 times we played them, once in the cup last year and once in the league, which ruined our unbeaten run. When that effort there by Harvey Elliott doesn't go in, start thinking it might not be your day. End of the first half, it should have been 2-0. This effort just whistles past the post. Going into the second half, on the brink of the hour mark, Damien tries to release Ryo Yasuda. That there, I don't think is even a foul. Somehow, the ref's giving him straight red. Absolutely kills the game. So frustrating. So, playing with 10 men against the best team in the league, basically impossible. This effort flies in, and then we conceded from a corner. 3-0 the final score. Anyway, that's everything for these highlights, lads. Let's take a break, let's take a minute, and let's see how we're getting on. So, looking at the squad, I've noticed why our manager rating is so low. It's because basically paying all of the youth players absolutely nothing in terms of like youth player contracts. So it's time to hit every single player up, do some renegotiations. Harvey Elliott, get that release clause fixed. Someone comes in for 106 mil, you can have him. That's 1 out of 1 complete. Up next, Cesar Castro, get him up to £500 a week. That's 2 out of 2 done. Valente, 3 out of 3 done. Roberto is next. He's got a 15.8 mil release clause. That's him done as well. They then started tumbling absolutely like flyers. Magellan went next. Ramos was next. Figuera, Johnson, everyone signed up except for the captain. Hyundai was so unhappy, he actually stormed out of the negotiations. Don't know why he's not decided to accept that deal. Start next season, Calero, Hyundai, Yasuda and Camacho gonna have to come back to the table. Gotta get them signed up. Looking at the main event, lads, 7 games to go, neck and neck with Levante. It's gonna be a straight sprint to the finish. It's going to be very, very close. So, there's one thing left to do. Let's go game by game. Game number 1, on the road against Lugo. 12 minutes on the clock. Fernando Calero, first mistake of the season, gets shown a straight red card. That was definitely a red. So, playing with 10 men for pretty much the whole game. Figuera, important save there. The best attack we could manage was the slowest counter-attack you've ever seen in your life. Josh Johnson lays it on a plate for Harvey Elliott. We take a 1-0 win, but Levante also won. Neck and neck we remain. Playing against Girona, third place team. Went 1-0 down in the 27th minute, and then we went 2-0 down inside the first half. As you can see, I was skipping the highlights, I was so tilted. Harvey Elliott grabbed us one back at the start of the second half to make it a bit more of a contest, but unfortunately, with the high press and the high line that we turned on, end up losing 3-1. Levante piled on the pressure by winning back-to-back games, meaning there's no more room for mistakes now. None at all. Playing against Legan's next, the team we battered earlier on in the season. 1-0 down. Should have been 4 or 5-0. We were awful. Figuera was absolutely phenomenal. Again, look, fantastic save. Somehow, it was still 1-0. I have no idea how. Harvey Elliott then stepped up and grabbed us a goal to make it level again. And then we should have ended up winning the game, but Yasuda bounced that one off the post. Up next, playing against Amrabieta. Luis Munoz, his highlight reel continues. This one, probably the closest one so far. Goalie actually had to save it over the crossbar. Anyway, with Levante quite far ahead now, I basically said to the boys, just relax. No pressure on us. All the pressure is on the opposition now. Just go out there, play your natural game. Probably played our best performance of the season. Roberto hat-trick ended up winning 4-0 in the end. As you can see, we are 5 points behind Levante, only 9 points left to play for. It's going to be close. It's going to be very, very close. On the road against IB for next. 1-0 up early doors, ended up equalising moments later. And then Ryo Yasuda, not scored in a little while, put us back in front. Love to see it from him. He's had a great season. He really has had a great season. I did not expect him to get as many goals and assists as he has got. Valente on the ball here, next passage of play, trying to work his way back into the first 11. I've dropped in favour of Kevin recently. Roberto on the ball, edge of the box here. You can see the runner. Who is it? It is new boy Pedro Azevedo. Smashes that one in. Love to see it from one of the youth players. I don't know how he's got number 8 shirt. I'm going to have to fix that for next season because I'm going to be giving it to Damien for sure. 15 to go, playing against 10 men, 3-1 up, 3-2 up. Surely we can't drop the 3 points in this one. 5 minutes to go. We have gone ultra defensive. Lads trying to defend for their lives. Unfortunately couldn't do it. Dropped the 3 points. But we don't deserve to win the league. And then to add insult to that result, Levante lost. We really should have won that game. Really should have won it. Up next, playing against this Fion Abracadabra team. Valente, brilliant goal from the edge of the box, just reminding us what he was doing last season. Did get a brace in this one, inside 20 minutes, love to see it. And then Roberto on the half-hour mark, put us 3-0 up. But if you've been following this series, you know we do not keep hold of leads. But it doesn't matter, right? We drew this game 3-3. The only thing I cared about was just getting to full time because a point was all we needed to secure automatic promotion. Lads, we have done it. We are joining the big boys next season. We may not have won the league, but we are going up. Say, we are going up. So lads, there it is, confirmation, 5 points off the top in the end. It was just that run at the end. That's fine. The objective this season was promotion. We have achieved promotion. And we scored goals for fun. Conceded a little bit too much towards the end of the season, but we can work on that for next year. Roberto picked up golden boot, 25 goals. It's back-to-back golden boots for him. Love to see it. Yasuda also on the list with 13. Looking at the assists, Roberto, Elliot, Yasuda, clean sweep at the top. Love to see it. There's a little trifecta there. Basically just setting up each other all season. And then our boy Figuera. Look at him shining in 4th spot. 12 clean sheets over the course of the season. Improvement from the season before. Now we are going to make 4 promotions to the team. Max van Dogen, this fullback from the Netherlands, 60 overall already. Tadeo Martino is the next player going to be promoting. The other one was Roberto Galani and Joseph Lopez. Now, not necessarily all these lads are going to make it. I mean, Galani, I'm going to sell him straight away. I've got no interest in keeping him. Because don't forget, we have to bring 3 youth players to sell them. So we actually have a transfer fund to work with. In terms of transfer news, Manuel Hurtado decided that he wants to stay in Scunthorpe. I'm very sad that he's left us. Maybe I'll buy him back one day. Kuroga has also decided he's going to stay at Serang. Got 340k for him. And that Golani, as I was just saying, 1.45 mil, he's gone as well. I mean, I don't know, I had no interest in using him. It's just easy money. Turnday, a wicked profit at the course of the season. Obviously, promotion massively helping that. And of course, finally, the board has said they're satisfied with our performance. No performance reviews. Just about anyway. Looking at the player stats, Roberto, 45 goal involvement in 42 games. Sensational stuff from him. Yasuda, 13 and 14. Elliot, 12 and 16. Kevin got 7. Massive improvement. I'm very, very glad that he's done well better this season. Valente, a bit disappointing, I won't lie. Only 5 and 3. Josh Johnson, a bit disappointing, but again, he always comes off the bench. So he is basically a super sub. So when you put it in that context, he's not done too bad realistically. Juande got 3 goals, again, matching his tally from last season. Damien, obviously getting that hat-trick and 2 assists. Only played 7 games. I think we've got a player here. I think he's going to be the one that I give the nod to replace La Rubia. Calero, Muniz, Miguelan, Machado, Grosabel, and Azevedo also make the list. So lads, that is the end of season 2. It wasn't pretty. The ending was not good. But we have got promoted. That was all that mattered. That was objective number 1, and we have achieved it. So lads, that is going to wrap up this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.